Hello, in this video we will be learning how to download VS Code in Windows and Mac. So the easiest thing to do this is just go ahead and search for VS Code here on your browser. The first option that will pop up will be probably the one that you want to click on. So click on download. And that will take you right to the download page. As you can see, they have the different operating systems. Click on the one that you want to download. Today we'll be downloading on Windows, so we're gonna go ahead and just press the Windows option here. Once it starts downloading, you will see it here at the bottom left corner, so just wait till it finishes downloading. Okay, so once it finishes downloading, you will be able to see it here completed. Go ahead and open it, please, and then just go ahead and follow the instructions. It'll bring up this pop-up window. Go ahead and click accept, otherwise it won't let you download it. So I'm just gonna go ahead here, click accept the terms and conditions, and click next. The next question is gonna ask you is where you want to save the file. I have my own file where I save my apps, but so you can change it. If you want to just leave the default, I would suggest just leave it the default, and go ahead and click next. The next window is where you want your shortcuts to be saved. I would leave this in the default folder, but if you want to change it, you can go ahead and do so there. Then you can leave that unchecked as well. Go ahead and click next on this. The next screen, it gives you a few options. It gives you the option of putting an icon on your desktop. I would go ahead and check that, as it's very helpful. The other options, I'm not very worried about it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and check this one right here. But you can also check this other options if you want to. Those are just options that will allow you to open files with a VS Code in the future if you choose to. If you don't choose to, that's not necessary, but go ahead and click next. And then this will be the confirmation page where you'll see an overview of your settings. If something is wrong, go back, but if it's right, go ahead and click finish. Okay, so now that it's done downloading, go ahead and leave that checked so that it'll bring up the program as you click finish. Alright, so now that we have downloaded it on Windows, we're gonna go ahead and download it on Mac. If you are not interested on knowing how to download it on Mac, then just go ahead and skip ahead to the timestamp appearing on the screen right now to go to the quick overview. Okay, so to download VS Code on Mac, go ahead and open your browser. We are going to go ahead and type VS Code here. That's probably the easiest way to get to the download page. And then the first option that'll come up will be probably this one that you're seeing on the screen. So go ahead and click download. And this will bring you to the different options of operating systems that you can download VS Code on. I'm gonna go ahead and click on Mac, as that's what I'm gonna be downloading it on. Then you will see here at the very top on the right the progress of your download. Wait till it downloads. Once it has downloaded, go ahead and open your downloads folder. Once you find it, go ahead and double click on it. This will open VS Code because VS Code does not require a installer on Mac. You will be able to access this app right out of the box without having to go through an installation. So you can also move it to applications by simply dragging it into the applications folder, and that's it for installing it on Mac. Very quick, easy setup. So now let's go to the quick overview. Okay, so now that we've downloaded it, it will bring you to a screen very similar to mine. This is the welcome page, and this is the screen that you will see every time you open Visual Studio Code. And so this is the main page. You will also see that I already have some files that I've been working on because I already had Visual Studio Code, and it remembers the files that you had if you re-download it. So I'm gonna go ahead and close. Next, the Visual Studio Code is composed of mainly 4 panels. The left panel right here gives you different options. The first option is kind of your file explorer and launchpad on your computer. This is where all your folders and your files will be displayed. The next one, well, as you can see, it has a bunch of different options. The next one is a search panel where you can search for specific keywords. It also gives you a source control option. Also gives you plugins and a debug option. The plugins is something that we'll be using a lot. So these are the plugins that I already had before I installed Visual Studio Code, when I removed it to reinstall it. And then the last one is the live share, just in case you want to work remotely with someone else. You can share your files and work in the same file at the same time. The next one up is the upper panel, and this one we have a very basic file option where you have your basic commands for a file, open folder, open file, etc. You have the edit file, then you have commands of copy, save, and copy, edit, and all this stuff. And then the next ones, that's something that we won't really be getting into in this class. Those are probably things that I'll explain in the future, but just know that your main panel will be this one right here. This is, like as I said, this is your Launchpad on your Mac or your File Explorer on your Windows, and this is where you will have all your files. And I'm gonna go ahead and show you how you can create a folder, or how you can open a folder. Okay, so to open a folder, just simply go ahead and click on where it says open a folder. Then here you can choose whatever folder you want to open. Okay, so for now I just went ahead and opened an empty folder that I called demo. As I said, here in the left is where you'll be controlling your file, so I'm going to go ahead and click on this icon to create a new file called index.html. So that's how you create your new files inside of VS Code. Once I create it, you can see that the file here. You can also go ahead and delete it from here. This will give you full control to all your files and folders. But I'm going to go ahead and recreate it again. Just click on this icon right there, the one on the very left. Again, I'm going to call it index.html. And you'll have the right panel. That's where you'll be typing your code. So that will be your text editor. Then I'm going to go ahead and create a folder by clicking on that icon right there. That's going to create your brand new folder. And that is the very basics of VS Code, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If it was helpful to you, please give a like to this video, subscribe, and thank you very much. God bless.